Hey Aries, welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. You all got the storm, the box, the medallion, the heart, the ring, and Eros. Aries. I feel like, the box and the storm, the box is the idea that, like, every time you find yourself like breaking out of a situation that feels really confining to you, you find yourself in one that feels that much more confining. And the storm is this idea of feeling like you don't know which way is up. Like you just feel confused, confined, and that's an energy. Like this is its own energy right here. The rest of this energy is very different. So we're definitely going to have to get more clarifiers to find out, like where this transition occurs. But the ring and Eros, the heart and the medallion, I feel like that really like comes in hard as a relationship. One that is very passionate, very, I want to say just like romantic, committed. I mean, this feels like a relationship of relationships, right? The medallion is this idea of like the prize and like the one thing that you want to go for. The ring is never ending, never beginning. Eros is, like passion and sex and romance. And the heart is this idea that like heart is, the home is where your heart is. I love on this card, you can kind of see it's like a nest and they're in a boat. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, it doesn't matter where they are as long as they're together. Um, and there's like a little galaxy even. I don't know if you can see it. Little ring galaxy. It's so, but it's this idea of feeling like you really want to go towards something that resonates with you in a very big way. I don't know if that like desire is what's making you feel confined and confused, or if that confusion and confinement is coming from somewhere else. Because like really the energies feel very like separate. So we'll do card fires. All right, for my Aries. Hope y'all are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Please, please, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. I'm just getting started. So, the Queen of Swords and the Moon. The Queen of Swords is like just no bullshit, right? She just calls it like it is. And the Moon is a card of intuition and having to really kind of see your way through things. Like from I almost want to say from like an emotional standpoint rather than a logical standpoint. There it is. You're afraid because I think that there's a sense of a lack of, like, maybe you don't trust yourself. Like every time I get into this situation, every time I think that I've found something that I love or someone that I love, I feel like there's this idea of like it just doesn't work, you know? And it, what's to say that it'll work this time? It's never worked before. Maybe the other person feels this way. Maybe it's just this idea of like it's about like that's like a mentality that you have to overcome. Let's do more clarifiers. Okay. Yeah, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, the Lovers and the Six of Swords. It really and truly, there is definitely a relationship here that I think is a new relationship. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. These are new beginnings. I love the Ace of Wands in this cup because it's this idea of like this readiness, like you're at the ready. So it could be Aries that it's this other person that's feeling this way, where they just feel like, like why get in a relationship? Just it always ends up being a bad bad thing to do. And I want to say maybe you having to like talk this person into a relationship. I don't know, or maybe it's not even like talking them into a relationship, but it's just this idea of like really having to address these fears of what it means to be in a relationship. And how do you do that without being aggressive? How can you be assertive and not aggressive? Okay, let's do more clarifiers for my Aries. The Empress, the Two of Cups. I mean, the Empress is really just standing in your power. I kind of just want to say, like, there's so much. I mean, there's the Two of Cups is, a relationship. The Lovers, the Ring, the Heart. Hold on. Arrows. I mean, like, there is so much love and passion and desire here. And I feel like there's this idea of like walking into it just, I almost want to say with confidence, that you'll be able to see your way through the fear, to start small. Okay, because it's, I mean, okay, so the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, it's this idea of like you're starting small. I feel like you start small, but I think part of the fear is the idea that there's all of this really big involved with this small. Like the reality of it is, Aries, this is not a small thing. So you're trying to navigate this like this mentality of, so I feel like just saying, you're like pace yourself. But there's not an energy of pace. There's just an energy of like fear of confusion. Okay, what else can we get for my Aries? The Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. I mean, really and truly, it's just kind of this idea of like, I want to say like you got to speak your truth, like speak on your fears if you want to move past your fears. Like you want to see your way out of this confusion, communicate. Communicate your emotions and reach for, I want to say, the truth of what it is that you really want. Okay. Well, Aries, love this for y'all. I hope it resonates. Let's do one more card for Aries and we'll call it a read. The empty room. Yeah, I feel like you guys are just kind of like, I mean, the empty room is this idea of like, who am I? What do I want? I feel like you have to really kind of uh, sit with this. I feel like you guys are really just sitting with this idea of, I feel like something that just feels overwhelmingly large. in the level of confusion, because I feel like it's almost this like, how deep do I go and can I handle it? And, like, whew, like some fear, but it's fear that's being experienced because I think you have to really sit with the idea of like all of these things that are going on in your like inside. The things that you're ready to like you're ready to do this. You're ready to go towards what it is that you want, but you're a little bit afraid. And I feel like you're just gonna have like you're probably gonna pull away for a minute, and then you're gonna come in and speak your truth. And I want to say, cut away the confusion. I almost feel like, you know what? Let's not bullshit. Feels like an Aries thing to say too. Like let's cut the bullshit. Like let's just like this is what I want. But first, sitting with it, understanding it, and making sure that that's really and truly like where you're at, right? Good idea. Okay, well, I hope this resonates with y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am doing personal reads. If you're interested in booking a personal read with me, please click the link below. 45 minutes will give us enough time to answer any questions that you have, go over any of the past, present, and future energies that you are wanting to explore. If this is where we part ways, thank you so much for spending some time with me. Please, please, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.